2 or 3 myths about Harriet Tubman do you think deserve revision?
Well, there are some very basic ones that need revision, and one is the 19 trips and 300 people that she supposedly rescued. And that is not true. Harriet Tubman herself said repeatedly over and over and over again that she rescued 50 to 60 people in 8 or 9 trips. Unfortunately, with research that's been available for a very long time and now that's being tapped into, we know who those people were and when she made those rescues. And it turns out that they were her family and friends. And those, of course, would be the most important people for anyone who has run away and wants to bring their people that they love away with them. And so that's a myth that needs to be dispelled. And it's important because we have to remember that leaving family behind was one of the great tragedies of the Underground Railroad as well. And Harriet Tubman could not live without her family, and that's why she returned to the Eastern Shore of Maryland over and over again to bring them away, and other people that she loved as well. Another myth is the $40,000 reward for her capture. The reality is that that was made up in 1868 by a white woman, Sally Hawley, in New England, and the truth is Harriet was not known to the Southern slaveholders in her community, and there was only one reward for her, and that was a $100 reward for her capture when she first ran away, and she was just Minty, the slave of Eliza Rhodes. And so she was under the radar, no one knew who she was, so there couldn't have been a reward for someone that they had no idea who they were looking for, or if there was such a person. The other important thing about Harriet is that everyone forgets that she was a real woman who lived in a specific time, and she was an enslaved person, but lived in a community of people that loved her and that she loved very much. And in spite of the slavery, she was able to create tremendous bonds and learn incredible skills that served her well for the rest of her life. And those are the things that we need to talk about and remember. And not only was she not just a victim, but she also was empowered and able to create a great life for herself as well.
What do you think you would define as Harriet Tubman's core value, motivating factor?
The core of her being was family, community, and faith. Very simple, and I think most people even today can identify with those core values. And that she struggled her whole life for freedom, justice, equality, and self-determination. And she never stopped doing that, and I think that many people can identify with those particular values and pursuits as well, and those epitomize Harriet Tubman in her life.
What ultimately would you summarize as Harriet Tubman's greatest contribution to American history?
Harriet Tubman is an incredible individual who comes from nothing. She was an ordinary person who did extraordinary things, like many other people in our historical past and today. And so I think her contribution is not only her struggle for freedom, but Harriet's personal fighting for liberty and freedom, equality, self-determination, and justice represents what many of us also can do. And she inspired people in the 19th century, before the Civil War, in the antebellum period. She inspired abolitionists, and after the Civil War with her pursuit of civil rights and humanitarian work.
Okay.
That help?
Yes, thank you.